The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Glory to you, O Lord. As Jesus continued his journey to Jerusalem, he traveled through Samaria and Galilee. As he was entering a village, 10 lepers met him. They stood at a distance from him and raised their voice, saying, "Jesus, Master, have pity on us." When he saw them, he said, "Go show yourselves to the priests." As they were going, they were cleansed. And one of them, realizing he had been healed, returned, glorifying God in a loud voice. And he fell at the feet of Jesus and thanked him. He was a Samaritan. Jesus said in reply, 10 were cleansed, were they not? Where are the other 9? Has none but this foreigner returned to give thanks to God? Then he said to him, "Stand up and go. Your faith has saved you." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a powerful little passage, especially for those of us suffering our own leprosy. It's leprosy of the throat. It's like, okay, no, it's not contagious. It's not contagious, though. Okay, don't shun me. You're eager to shun me. Okay, you have no sense of humor. Okay, fine. I'm going to shun you. I'm going to shun you for having no sense of humor. We have to have a sense of humor. I mean, this is part. I think this is part of what it means to have a grateful heart as well. Do you know? A heart we're eager to entrust ourselves to God. We're ready. We stand at the ready to respond with gratitude for everything the Lord gives. Is that us? Do we recognize, I don't know if I say like in the 10 healed, of course, like I imagine if we're here, then we see ourselves as healed, or at least as being healed. There's similar words to like salvation, right? Being saved, and it's one of the things that's tough about this. Like, I don't think that many people hold to like a once saved, always saved. It's kind of like this, how do you say, this Catholic, anti-Protestant, apologetic. I know that some people do. It's not that prevalent anymore, and in part because we realize like the complexity of human life. We realize that Jesus intends our healing, and our healing takes a while to accomplish. As St. Paul says, our salvation has to be worked out. But how is it worked out, and what are the hallmarks of its happening and the rest? And we see a good bit of that in this story. We cry out to Jesus for healing. Do we cry out to Jesus for healing, or are we just crying out to Jesus for, I don't know, the approval of our own agenda? Like, we want to entrust myself. Do I want to entrust myself to Jesus? Do I know that Jesus has the plan? Or is it my plan, and I just want his stamp of approval? I don't know if I say like, what good is that? But we don't access the healing power of Christ if we come to him just for a stamp of approval on our life. No, we want it all. We want it all. We want his life operating in us, working through us. And what are the hallmarks of our having this saving faith? There's a really beautiful little beautiful exchange at the end here. Jesus says to the man, "Stand up and go." Right? He's thrown himself at Jesus' feet. He's so overawed with the great gift of healing that Jesus has given. He's thrown himself at Jesus' feet. And Jesus says, "Stand up and go." And that stand up is resurrection word. Now stand up and go. He's participating in the resurrection life. And what is that? It's the pattern, right? It's crying out to Jesus, giving ourselves over to him, surrendering ourselves to him, his plan. embracing his healing, praising God, a heart of gratitude, right? And that's it. Like Jesus, and this is like the subtle point Jesus makes. Has none but this foreigner returned to give thanks to God? Who's giving thanks to God? Sign of our healing, sign of saving faith. Are we giving thanks to God? I'm giving thanks to God now. I can hardly say anything. You know, I love it actually. I think it makes my voice sound kind of cool, but but if I'm stuck this way the rest of my life, I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about that. But I'm okay with it. I have a grateful heart, gratitude, right? We have to have grateful hearts. Everything we have is a gift. I mean, God is giving, right? God is sustaining us where we are. He's giving us strength and healing and life and love. And He's calling us to be His agents in the world. I mean, what greater life is there than that? To participate, not only to receive God's healing, His love, His mercy, but to be able to embody His love and His healing and His mercy for others. What an amazing gift that is. And the rest is details. The rest is just details. I know that can be tough sometimes, right? But the mission is first. Christ Jesus is first. And the rest is details. So it's ours again to commit ourselves to Him, to commit ourselves to the Christ the healer, and become agents of His healing strength, the power of His love in the world.